This is a summary on reproduction in human beings. The male reproductive cell is known as dash. The sperm. It is produced in the testes. The female reproductive cell is known as the dash. The ovum. The plural is ova. The process in which the female ovary releases a mature ovum into the oviduct is known as dash. Ovulation. Fertilization takes place in the dash. Oviduct, which is also known as the fallopian tube. The process that takes place when a zygote uses finger-like structures to attach itself to the wall of the uterus is known as dash. Implantation. A mass of cells that develops after implantation is known as dash. Embryo. When an embryo develops human features such as feet, arms, mouth, and ears, it is known as dash. Fetus. The organ through which food materials, gases and waste products are exchanged between the mother and the fetus is known as dash. The placenta. The organ that connects the fetus to the placenta is known as dash. Umbilical cord. The sac that surrounds the fetus and the uterus is known as dash. Amnion. The fluid that protects the fetus from shock and injuries is known as dash. Amniotic fluid. The period between conception and birth is known as dash. Gestation period. In humans, it is 9 months. Another name for the birth canal is dash. Vagina. This diagram shows the female reproductive cell, which is known as the ovum. The diagram also shows the male reproductive cell, which is the sperm. A is the yolk of the ovum. B is the nucleus of the ovum. C is the head of the sperm. D is the nucleus of the sperm. E is the tail of the sperm. This diagram shows the position of the fetus a few weeks before birth. A is the birth canal, also known as the vagina. B is the cervix. C is the amnion. D is the amniotic sac. E is the umbilical cord. F is the placenta. G is the muscle in the uterine wall. The muscle contracts and pushes the baby through the birth canal. H is the uterus. This diagram shows the development of the fetus in the uterus. After implantation, the fertilized ovum develops into an embryo. The embryo then develops into a fetus. After 9 months in humans, the fully developed fetus is ready to be born.